Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Yo. Shit. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, that's cool.
But first down hurts. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love
fucking up.
They want man coverage, not zone.
My shit fucking up. What you say?
That forced the incompletion.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a game. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
But what you saying?
I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
Oh yeah, I mean I ain't gonna eat it right now. I ain't hungry. But.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down. That's a gain of 3.
Now from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. In a double
fuck, bruh.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marlon.
Yeah. No, I'm not hungry yet.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick
What?
6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore.
Damn, bro.
Our hands, we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Justin Tucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first.
I'm like, man.
Nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
I got you.
Let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He may try and run for this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up.
They go play action with Hurts. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that's good.
Let's go. Good fucking catch. Good fucking catch, baby.
Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case.
Let's go.
And throw a touchdown pass.
I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out.
Let's go, baby.
They try to get the ball back, and they do.
Got my undivided person, boy. I'm here.
Tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum. And
He threw that nigga.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops.
48-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
That was a terrible fucking throw, yo.
And his guys are going to get the
That was so fucking bad, bro.
47-yard line.
That shit was so bad.
Jackson and the come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. They'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end
That was so
of
bad.
this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Boy.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
Fuck, that was my fault. Damn, bro.
Mark Andrews, 31 yards. The Ravens have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
The rookie's going to learn as he goes. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Coming up at halftime in 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range.
Damn.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have broken the tie. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Hurts.
Fuck!
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left sideline, incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up for this next play. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.